Hi friends, here's a little table riser I just made using the beaded sign that comes in the April Craft Club kit for Magnolia Design Co. Here's what comes in it: the stencil, the beaded board, a foam brush, two paints or chalk paste, the squeegee and a foam brush, and the stencil. And it's a beautiful stencil. I used that on a project a couple days ago, and I'll use that on several more times on other projects. But today I just wanted to use this board. And so I am going to paint it using the white chalk paste that came in the Craft Club kit for April. And first I'm putting some little legs on it. So I'm just kind of, they don't have to be exact, but I'm trying to get them in straight from each other. And I've got these little tiny chess pieces that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I thought they would make cute little legs. So I'm just trying to get them kind of even. And I'm making 4 little dots where I will glue those on. And I'll just hot glue those on, and they've got a flat bottom, so it works out great. Just kind of wanted them somewhat lined up. So I got some little dots, and so now I'm just going to hot glue them on. And that should hold pretty well. Especially the raw wood against raw wood, that glue holds a lot better than when you glue it to already painted items. So now that they're glued on, I'm going to paint the legs. I'm not going to worry about painting the entire underneath. I'm just painting the legs because they will show. And like I said, the foam brush comes in the club kit too. So each month, when you sign up for the craft club, a new project comes the first part of the month, and it has everything needed to create that project. Instructions as well. I didn't show you those, but they come with instructions, squeegees, the proper amount of paint, paste samples. Sometimes it's ink if they want you to ink on a canvas tote bag or a hat. So it's just so fun to get that white box in the mail and be kind of surprised what our kit is going to be each month. So I'm just going to give those a dry, and the chalk paste dries pretty quick. So now I'm turning it right side up, and I'm just going to paint the top surface first. And then I will get the inside of the beads and the tops, and then I will get the outside of the beads and the edge of the board last. And there was plenty of chalk paint in that little packet to do this whole board. And a tiny bit left over that would have been enough for another small stenciling project probably. So you can just fold the flap over and, seal it with like a paper clip or a clippy or something, and use it later on a different project. Had these little string things hooked on it. I'm not sure what it was. It came from the factory that way, I believe. So I just kind of, after a bit, I will cut those off. I don't know if it was like their glue they use or just what. So I decided for this part that a regular paintbrush worked better than the foam brush. I could get into those little nooks and crannies between the beads. I'm just going around and around and doing the inside of the beads, like I said, and the little edge of the shelf. Chalk paste is actually quite fun to paint with. It's a little thicker, so you have to be a little bit quicker because it does dry quicker than regular acrylic paint. But I go all around, get that, and then I will, like I said, go and get the top and the outside of the beads and the edge of the outside of the board last. And then I kind of touch up the middle again on a few spots that were a little thinner than the rest. Right there's where I said I'm just going to cut those things off. So after this dries, it's nice and smooth and would be perfect for a stencil, and it would have been perfect for the stencil that came with it. But like I said, I wanted to do something different with this. So now that I've got the entire thing painted, the edges as well, I'm just giving it a really good thorough dry. You want to make sure it's completely dry, just not the top and to the touch. So now I'm using these rub-on transfers that I've had in my stash for a while. And I got these on Amazon, so I'm just cutting out a few that I want to put on. And I'll tell you right now, I had some problems with a few of them. There are 2 or 3 of them. I would take the plastic backing sheet off, and they would stick to my fingers, and I ruined the transfer. I use rub-on transfers all the time, and I don't know what my problem was, but here we go. This one I'm having trouble with. So as soon as I peel that off, then it sticks to my fingers and it comes apart and ends up sticking to my fingers. Right there. See, and then it peels off, and I just totally ruined it. I mean, it was beyond saving it. So I grabbed another one, but I was really bummed because I did want to use that one. It said Exhale, and it had some pretty roses on it. I will link to these, though. There are some really pretty ones. There's all kinds of florals and leaves and bees and butterflies. But you just rub it with a straight edge and just slowly pull that backing off. And so I'm just arranging them kind of randomly. And like I said, I ruined 2 or 3 of them. I was so mad. You just kind of sit them wherever and then rub it off and pull that plastic off slowly. And if it starts coming up with the plastic, then you lay it back down and keep rubbing it. But I thought this was such a beautiful board that came in the April Club kit, Craft Club kit. And one thing about this, it didn't come with claw hooks on the back like it should, and everyone else's did. And first I thought, oh, I guess I'm going to have to call Magnolia in because they would make it right. But then I thought, no, I'm just going to make a table riser and I don't even need them. But yours should come with the claw hooks on the back. If by chance they don't, you can call the company. See, there's another one that I ruined. I was so mad. I've never had so much problems with them. So now that I've got them kind of on there, I'm just going to put a layer of Mod Podge completely on the top and just protect all that top surface so you can set things on it. And those things are on there good, but this will make sure that they don't peel up at all. And then I'm just trying to get my strokes all going in the same direction because even though it's a matte finish, sometimes your strokes still will show. So I wanted them nice and smooth. And so I'm just going to thoroughly dry that. And that is all I'm doing for this project. And I think it turned out really pretty. It's a nice little table riser, sit candles or plants or whatever on there. Hope this inspires you to make something similar. Thanks for watching. You have a whimsical day.